And welcome into the ballpark. Happy to have you with us. This game will feature AAA baseball from the Pacific Coast League. It's the El Paso Chihuahuas and the Oklahoma City Comets. First pitch coming at you right after the break.
And now, your Oklahoma City Comets.
Just about set to go. Starting on the mound in this one, Gavin Stone. Not known for tremendous strikeout ability, so he's going to have to force weak contact with good command and movement. The defenders behind him are going to have to be ready to go because the hitters will probably be putting balls into play frequently. All right, ready to get this one started. Now here's the speed threat. Outfielder, Forrest Wall. Bunting for a hit. Grabs it barehanded and just beats it. That's a hit. Great try there. When he comes to the plate, you always have to be on guard for the bunt attempt. That was well executed, and once he got that speed going, it was all over. Next up for the Chihuahuas, Mason McCoy. Swings and misses. Strike one.
0-1.
Late swing, fouled off. Nobody out and a runner at first. Here it comes. Fights that one away. The count remains 0-2. Just missed. That was a well-executed two-strike changeup, but he just couldn't get the call. Oh my, right to the backstop. And now a runner in scoring position. Off the mark there. Full count now.
Full count.
Payoff pitch. And a foul ball, so he stays alive. High fly ball lifted in the air, right field. Makes the play. Runner tags at second. And makes it up to third with one away. So because of the injury, a replacement needed at third. Entering as the pinch runner, Nico Goodrum. So digging in, Yuli Gurriel.
The first baseman, number 10, Yulieski Gurriel.
No, that's a ball.
Two down. Let's check out the lineup. Gavin Sheets
Batting fourth,
digs in
the
now.
designated hitter,
Homered last night.
Gavin
Added another hit as well. Right through there for a strike. Goodrum standing on third with 2 out. Bounces that one. It goes to the backstop. Runner stays put at third base. Ground ball left side. Tag, and he's out at the plate. And that ends the inning. So no runs here on a base hit. No errors. 1 left on base. Midway in the first, no score. Is working, the batters will have an easier time guessing what's coming. Anytime you can eliminate pitches from consideration, it gives you a leg up against the pitcher. Nico Goodrum into the game as a defensive sub now, taking over in center. Coming up to the dish for Oklahoma City, Justin Dean. On the ground, right side. Steps on first for the out.
Batting second, the shortstop.
And let's take a look at this lineup.
Gauthier.
Next up, Austin Gauthier, looking to stay hot after yesterday's game. 4 of 5 in that one. Pop foul out of play off to the right. On 0-1, the delivery. On the ground to third. Tosses to first.
He's out.
2 quick outs in the bottom of the first this evening.
Batting third, the third baseman, David
Here's the
Bodie.
third baseman, David Bodie. Collected 3 hits in the loss yesterday. On the ground to the left. It's in and out of the glove. But in time. Nice job to stay with it to end the inning. End of 1, and we're still scoreless. If you're ready to build your dream home with a moat and a whispering gallery, call AC Hines Architecture. If you don't want those things, call someone else. Top half of the second from Oklahoma City. Sneaks through, base hit. Runner aboard on the leadoff single. To second, but way too late. Safe there. He was ready to go on the first pitch, and it paid off. Couldn't lift that one, but he really ripped it back through the middle. Great timing, loud contact, and not much of a chance for the fielders to make a play on it. Now they've got a good shot at scoring the first run of the game with the runner in scoring position. Now the left fielder, Ryan Wilson. 2 hits in 5 at-bats last night. And some cutting action, but misses down low.
1 ball, no strike. Hee-haw! 1-1.
And the count 1-2. After 2 straight changeups, it's not terribly likely that we'll get a third in a row here.
That's foul.
Right side, and it goes just foul. Here comes the 1-2 pitch. That
Ball.
just missed. What a take with 2 strikes. Dungan leading off second with nobody out. And a swing and a miss. Not what the offense was looking for after a leadoff double. The strikeout, and 1 away now.
The second baseman.
Now it's the second baseman, Ripken Reyes. 3 hits last night, a big factor in getting that win.
1-0.
And it's straight to the backstop. So a wild pitch lets the runner move up. That's heady base running to see the ball get away and move up to third. A lot of ways to score that run now. On the ground to the right side, Bracho. And 2 away now as the run comes in from third.
Batting it, the catcher, Brett Sullivan.
Stepping to the plate for El Paso, Brett Sullivan. And that drops in for a strike. That one finds the zone. That's a very quick 0-2 on this hitter, and now you have to shift into protect mode. A lot of ways the pitcher can beat you here. 2 outs, bases empty. Ground ball, right side. Takes it to the bag, and that'll do it. 1 run, 1 hit, no errors, no one left. Midway through the second, the Chihuahuas lead it 1-0. Bottom of the inning, and now the first baseman, Ryan Ward. Throw to first in time. Here's the left fielder, Eddie Rosario. This one is labeled. That one hops against the fence. In at second with a 1-out double. That was over in a hurry. Efficient way to get a hit. Some excellent contact on the pitch away, and he managed to stay back just long enough to zip it up the middle rather than rolling over it to the full side. Runner at second, 1 away. Aaron Bracho now at the plate. 3 hits in the loss last night. On the ground. Dives, but it's off the glove. No throw. And that leaves them with runners at first and third after a tricky play. No question, he came up ready to hit, and he took advantage of a mistake from the pitcher. Got to bury that inside breaking ball, or it can turn into a pretty juicy pitch to hit. 1 out and runners on the corners. Next up, the designated hitter, Chris Newell. 2 hits in last night's game.
Ah! No balls, 1 strike.
Line drive for a base hit. The tying run is in to score from third. It's an RBI single. It's 1-1. Gets it done to drive in the run and tie it back up. Good job to stay back on that one and not roll over on it. Let it get deep in the zone, then drop the bat head on it and ripped it the other way for a knock. 1 out and 2 on. And here's the catcher, Dalton Rushing. That one fouled off. The 0-1. And that one fouled off. Obvious that he was swinging for the fences. Tough to do it on a pitch in that location. On the ground, 2 ball. There's 1. Throw to first, but not in time.
Batting 9th, the right fielder, J-Bear.
So up next, Damon Keith. Chop left side. That is out number 3. But the RBI single pushes across a run. All even at 1 apiece. We move on to the 3rd inning. Digging in for the Chihuahuas, Kai Murphy.
Kai Murphy.
D-Rod.
In the air, out towards right center, Dean settles under this one. And a quick out, number one. Coming up to the dish for El Paso, Nico Goodrum came into the game as a pinch runner. First trip to the plate in this one.
Yep.
High fly ball, well driven out to right center field. It bangs off the wall. Around second now, going for third. At third now with one away. That's a triple. Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Smoked it into the gap, just not quite the right swing to put it over the wall. Good result anyway. McCoy batting with one down, takes a strike. Next one's fouled back. We're here in the top half of the third. One away with a runner at third. Got it. 2 away. That's an opportunity missed right there. With the infield bat, a ground ball probably brings in a run and gives them the lead. Now they need a base hit instead if they want to move ahead. Rip to third. Gets it to first. Out with room to spare, and that's the inning. One hit, one left. We move on to the bottom of the third. All tied 1-1. All set for the bottom of the third. Digging in for the Comets, Justin Dean.
Strike.
He must have been sitting on something off speed.
No balls. 1 strike.
Next one's popped in the air into right. There's one down. And now it's going to be Austin Gauthier coming off a 4-hit effort in yesterday's game. Late swing, fouled it off. Fly ball out to right. 2 away now.
Now batting, the third baseman, David.
Now the third baseman,
Bodie.
David Bodie. Grounded out the first time up. Line drive, and it's caught. Out on the flip after the dive, and that ends the inning. A gorgeous play. Flies through the air beautifully, makes the diving catch, and ends the inning. We're back here at the
Leading off
ballpark.
for El
Ben
Paso,
Gelman here with
the
you, and
designated
set to lead off the
Gavin
fourth, Gavin Sheets. Out to short. Gauthier. Tosses to first. Leadoff batter retired in the fourth.
The batter, the third baseman, Clay Dungan.
Stepping to the plate for El Paso, Clay Dungan. A double and a run scored the first time up.
Ball 1.
And another ball. The pitcher's approaching him much more cautiously after he gave up the double the first time around. Squares to bunt, but misses. Two-one pitch upcoming. That one back up the middle, and it gets through. So they get a runner on with a one-out single.
Now
He's
batting,
already
the
2
left
for 2
fielder,
with a single
Brian
and a double, and
Wilson.
moseying right along to set up a chance at the cycle. Next to hit, Ryan Wilson. 2 hits in 5 at-bats yesterday. Strike one. This outing has gone well for him so far, and part of that is because he's thrown better than 70% of his first pitches for strikes. That certainly helps. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Spoils the 2-strike offering, another coming up. 0-2, rocks and fires. Puts this one in the air, down the line. And no one can get to it, a foul ball. Runner at first, 1 away. And that just misses. What a great 2-strike pitch, but somehow he laid off it. Ground ball to the right side. Dives, but it kicks off the glove. Gets to the pitcher covering the bag. So a tough play, but they do get out number 2. This is where the PFPs the teams run in spring training come into play. Nice job at first to knock the ball down and keep it on the infield, and then get it to the pitcher covering the bag for the out. Reyes, the next to hit. Picked up an RBI the last time up. Still their only run of the game so far. And the runner takes off for third. Pitch is outside. Grounder to second. And handles this chance. There in plenty of time, ends the inning. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, and a runner left on base. To the bottom of the 4th inning now. All tied 1-1. Welcome back. The Comets at the dish in the bottom of the 4th.
Ryan Ward.
Drive along the left field line, and that's just foul. He's done well so far, but we'll see what adjustments the heart of the order make for him the second time around. Hit hard, but foul off to the left. Looked like he misread that one out of the pitcher's hand. He pulled the trigger pretty late. I'm sure he wants another crack at it. Keeps the AB going with the foul ball. Got the hitter swinging for the strikeout. 1 gone leading off the 4th.
Now batting,
and now Eddie
fielder,
Rosario cracked a double the first time at bat. Chases a high fastball there. Both the pitcher and catcher have noticed how aggressive these hitters have been early in the count. Might see if they can get them to chase. And that's a 1-out single. Everything came together on that swing. Right there we saw a fastball that was piped, and he was licking his chops as that thing was coming in. Great cut. Now at the plate, Aaron Bracho. Lifted in the air, right field. Makes a nice running catch.
Hit high. 0-1.
Can't come up with it.
Now batting, catcher Dalton.
At the plate, Dalton Rushing. Hitless in 4 at-bats in yesterday's action. Late on that fastball.
No balls. 1 strike.
Rosario, the lead runner at second. Newell on at first with 2 away. Swing and a miss. Late on that swing, and he was probably trying to stay back for something off speed. Now here's the 0-2. Swing and a miss, curveball in the dirt. Throw to first. That completes the strikeout, and that'll do it. So they strand a pair. Moving on to the 5th. All tied 1-1. All set for the start of this inning. Here's the catcher, Brett Sullivan.
Brett Sullivan.
Ball. 1 ball, no strike.
In the air to left. Fair ball. That's a leadoff double. Now it's the right fielder, Kai Murphy. A big part of the game yesterday afternoon. Knocked in 6 runs.
Ball.
He swings and fouls one off. Here's the 1-2 offering. Fights that one off, will reset and do it again. One, 2 now. Swing, high fly down the right field line. Tries to make the play, but it's foul. 1-2 pitch. Chases the changeup in the dirt. Murphy, safe at first. Reaches after the drop third strike.
Now
back to the top of the order here. Nico Goodrum will hit next. First and second with nobody out, and you know this defense is hunting a double play. Big opportunity to do damage, but the hitter can't get over aggressive, or it could backfire big time. Good job to let the low one go there. That clips the corner. His slider is absolutely hissing on its way home. 91 miles per hour. Pretty impressive. Line drive to center. And there's one down. And now, Mason McCoy.
Ball.
In the dirt, but blocked. No advance on the bases. Good job behind the dish. 1-0, here's the pitch. Foul ball there. And the count 1-2. Got the batter swinging. Pulled the string on the changeup.
the first baseman, number 10.
Yuli Gurriel digs in now.
Gurriel.
Ground ball up the middle. And that's a base hit. Runner rounds third, on his way to the plate. Runner scores, and they have the lead. It's an RBI single. It's 2-1.
Now batting.
We hear a lot about how the numbers turn against the pitcher the third time through the order, and that might be what's happening here. Looking at the manager, he may have a decision to make. Sheets stands in here, takes ball one low. 2 outs, runners at first and second. There's a strike. That misses the zone, and that's ball 2. A little inside conscious now, and maybe the pitcher will target the outer half of the plate. And that's a strikeout looking, and that ends the inning. So 1 run in the inning on this base hit, and this is now a 2-1 ball game. Bottom of the 5th here in Oklahoma City.
Right fielder.
And now the right fielder, Damon Keith. Fly ball, right field. Murphy. And there's one away. Next to hit, Justin Dean. Grounds this to the left side. On to first.
He's
2
out.
out.
Now batting, the shortstop, Austin.
Next up for the Comets,
Gauthier.
Austin Gauthier. Fouled off. He was late. Inside, nearly clipped the hitter. That's the first pitch they've taken for a ball in this one, and it's been a long time coming. Fly ball down the line. On the move, has a play, and he makes the catch. On to the top half of inning number 6. Here's the third baseman, Clay Dungan.
Ball.
Ground ball to third, Bodie. Tosses to first.
You're out.
1 out as they get the leadoff hitter here in the 6th. Digging in for the Chihuahuas, Ryan Wilson. And the slider just misses.
Ha! No. 2-1.
That one misses. Not willing to throw him a fastball.
3 balls, 1 strike.
On the ground to first. Takes it to the bag alone.
out.
2 outs opening up the top of the 6th inning.
Now batting, second baseman, Ripken Reyes.
So 2 down now, and here at the plate, Ripken Reyes. Oh, 1 now. And that drops in for a strike. Just
Ball
misses
one.
with that one. That was really
ball,
close around
2
the
strikes.
knees, but he's handling it well on the mound. Just has to adjust his sights. Battling here, fouls it away. Two outs and nobody aboard. Fights it off, we'll see another. And again on 1 and 2. Downstairs.
Ball 2. 2 balls, 2 strikes.
Line drive, base hit. And that extends the inning. The batter now, Brett Sullivan. 1 for 2. Swings and misses at the first pitch. 0-1.
No balls, 1 strike.
Dash down the right side, but foul. And it's a pop-up. Rushing as this one sized up. And that's that. So 1 hit is all they get. Heart of the order, 3, 4, 5 coming up as we approach the bottom of the 6th. The Chihuahuas out in front, 2-1. We'll move on to the
Leading
bottom of the
off,
6th.
the
Now
third
the third
baseman,
baseman, David Bodie.
Bodie.
That's a base hit. And the leadoff hitter aboard. That at bat was over in
Now
the
batting,
blink
the
of an
first baseman,
eye. Hammered that one with a really nice all-around
Whoa.
swing. And he hit it pretty deep before it fell in for the knock. So now it's the 4-hole hitter, Ryan Ward.
No.
Oklahoma City with the tying run aboard at first.
No.
This is part of why he's been on such a tear lately. He's doing a good job working the count, giving himself an edge. Here's the 2-0 pitch. That's a teachable moment for this hitter. He knows he shouldn't have been late swinging on that 2-0 fastball. Fouled off left side. Two now. Set down on strikes. Hey fans, remember that when either team strikes out 10 times in the game, Big Kale Soda will send every fan in attendance home with a 6-pack of the healthiest soda out there.
Rosario.
Rosario swings through it for strike one.
0-1.
Impressive efficiency on the mound in this game. Ground ball could be 2. Close play in there safely. And he's put together quite a game at the plate. And now a chance to tie the game up, making this a crucial at bat. Here's the second baseman, Aaron Bracho. Switch hitter batting righty against the lefty on the mound. Drops a bunt down the first base side. And that's a bunt single. That was placed perfectly.
Now
what an opportunity this offense has now. He dropped down a sacrifice to move the runners to second and third, but they couldn't get the out defensively, and now the bases are loaded. Here comes the skipper, and we're going to see a pitching change in this spot. Jackson Wolf departs. Pretty good effort. Exits with the lead. We'll tell you about the new pitcher when we get back.
Now pitching for
Righty reliever out of the pen, Luis Patino. On to deal with the bases loaded.
Luis Patino.
Chris Newell now at the plate. Swing and a miss. It's 0-1.
No balls. 1 strike.
Ball 1 there. Nice job to lay off the fastball inside. He made the right call. Activity in the bullpen. Tom Cosgrove getting ready to go. Peralta warming up as well. Here comes the 1-1. Up the middle. Nice stop. And beats it. Safe. That's a stellar defensive play right there. Without that dive, he made 2 runs come across. Instead, he manages to hold them to just 1. I'm sure that'll boost his stock with the front office. So with 1 away, the bases are loaded. Stepping in, Dalton Rushing. Fly ball to left, down the line. Nobody can get there, and it's a foul ball. Late with the swing there. Incredible late action on that slider. Took a sharp turn at the last second. And a swing and a miss. Huge K there. Had to get the strikeout with the infielders playing back. That sets up a pretty big 2-out at bat. Now it's the right fielder, Damon Keith. Swing and a liner foul off to the right. The 0-1. Swing and a miss. He reached back and blew the high heat by him. Batter didn't have much of a chance to catch up to that. Puts this one in the air down the line, and that is a foul ball. Could be. Yes, it is. It'll sail out of here for a grand slam. What a swing. Well, that'll fire up the home crowd. It's 6-2. That was a big-time blast in a big-time spot. What a job he did to swing the momentum in this ballgame. He recognized the opportunity with the bases loaded and didn't get too greedy. He just waited for a pitch he could handle and punished it to put his team in the lead. We head back to the top of the order. Justin Dean getting ready to hit. 0-1.
0-1.
Grounder back to the pitcher, and it finds its way through for a hit.
Now batting, shortstop.
Man on at first. Coming up to the dish for Oklahoma City, Austin Gauthier. Here's a grounder up the middle. There with plenty of time, inning over. But the damage was done right here as you get another look at the grand slam homer. It's now 6-2. We go to the top of the seventh. Coming up to the dish for El Paso, Kai Murphy.
Kai Murphy.
First offering misses the mark.
1-0.
That clips the corner. They need runners, so he did the right thing to take until he got a strike. But now he has to find a way on base. And the count 1-2. On the ground, out to short, Gauthier. Over to first.
He's out.
Leadoff batter set down to open the seventh.
Now batting, the center fielder, Nico Goodrum.
And now, Nico Goodrum. Squares to bunt, but misses.
No ball.
One out and the base is empty.
Ball.
And the count 1-2. Ground ball up the middle, through for a base hit. So one on now with one away. Now up, Mason McCoy. 0 for 3, 2 strikeouts and a flyout. Ground ball left side, could be two. The throw to second. On to first, double play, and that's the inning. Starting to run out of outs as they're unable to chip away. Time to stretch. The Comets lead it 6-2. Hope you had a good stretch at home, set for the last half of the seventh. Here's the third baseman, David Bodie. Fouled off down the right side. Swing and a miss. And it's 0-2.
No balls. 2 strikes.
dives, but it kicks off the glove. Makes the throw, but it's not in time. And the batter reaches safely.
Now batting, the first baseman, Ryan.
Skipper out, and comes the right-hander,
Number
Sean Reynolds.
25.
Has been very good against
Sean
lefties.
Reynolds.
Runner at first. And next, the cleanup hitter, Ryan Ward. 0 for 3 with 2 strikeouts and a groundout. Grounder left side, boots it.
The left fielder, number 9, Eddie Rosario.
And here is Eddie Rosario. This chance at some insurance runs is brought to you by Mutual Consolidated Cow Insurance. They'll always steer you in the right direction. Swing and a foul straight back. Oh, and 2, here's the pitch. Spoils the 2-strike offering, another coming up. Oh, and 2 now. Ground ball left side, could be 2. Oh, can't pick it up cleanly. And everyone's safe, bases are loaded.
Now
That wasn't the easiest grounder to handle, in all fairness. But any middle infielder who can get to a ball like that expects to make the play. Now the error gives the offense a free base runner. Stepping to the plate for Oklahoma City, Aaron Bracho. Late on that fastball.
0-1.
Little chopper rolls foul. Serious jam with the bases loaded and nobody out. He's gunning for the strikeout first, and then he needs to try and get a grounder for the double play. Tall task. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Popped up. Wilson on the move. Puts it away for the out.
Now batting, the designated hitter.
Digging in for the Comets, Chris Newell. 3 for 3 with 3 singles. Fly ball down the line. And that is a foul ball. That one pushed to the left and foul. Ripped to third and caught. One of those plays that just goes to show that not everything is within your control on the baseball field. Batter did everything right and still didn't get the hit. Sometimes that's how it goes. Foul ball there. Bases loaded, 2 down. You're in the bottom of the 7th, just past the stretch. This pitch popped up. McCoy. As they escape the bases loaded jam. So they strand 3 and leave them loaded. Looking ahead to inning number 8. Oklahoma City with the lead, 6-2. Ready to get the 8th inning going. Stepping to the plate for El Paso, Yuli Gurriel. That one close, ruled a ball. off to a good start with the leadoff knock. Around first and heading for second. Safe at second with a leadoff double. Beautiful swing there leads to the double, and the hitting coach has to figure out how they can make that the default swing going forward. A minor leaguer who can unlock that. Manager out of the dugout, time to make a change. Gavin Stone won't go any further, and a nice effort in this start, no doubt about it. New arm coming on. We'll be back for that in a moment.
Now pitching.
So they turn things over to the
Kyle.
righty, Kyle Hurt. A runner on second to deal with. And the next batter, Gavin Sheets. Out to short. That's a hit. Coming to the plate. Now a long throw home. It's offline and the run scores. It's 6-3. So a man on. And now at the plate, Clay Dungan. In the air along the left field line. And a foul ball. Hurt goes 6 feet 3 inches, 240 pounds. And he was a 5th round pick back in 2020. And that's a base hit. Here comes the throw. Lead runner to second, so 2 on and nobody out. That's 3 hits in a row. They're really cooking down. Looked like he fooled it with the breaking ball to the inner half, but credit to the hitter. He got just enough to fight that one off and earn the This next at-bat is going to be critical. Now at the dish, Ryan Wilson. With runners at first and second and nobody out, the defense will need to be sharp here. I was certain that was a strike. Not my call, though. Next one's fouled back. Strike two. And it's foul, and the at-bat keeps going. Tying run waits at the plate. And a swing and a miss. And that is a big first out. Next up for the Chihuahuas, Ripken Reyes, 1 for 3. There's a strike at the knees. Tough spot for the pitcher, but that's how you want to attack it, by getting ahead early and putting the pressure on the hitter. Lifted in the air to right center. Tracks it down for the out. Runner tags and will move up to third. Headed for the plate. Comes in to score. Had to cover a lot of ground there, and that's why you take those extra reps during batting practice, getting reads on the ball as it comes off the bat. Even a quarter second's hesitation can cost you in the game. Popped up to the left into foul ground. Bodie heading towards it. Couldn't get to it before it dropped foul. The Chihuahuas with the tying run at the dish. Close, doesn't get the call. Getting squeezed a bit here in the late going. Strike three. Got him looking on the changeup. They get 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and 1 left. We head to the bottom of the 8th. Oklahoma City ahead in this game, 6-4.
Now pitching.
Back now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the 8th, Stephen Kolek. This game is still pretty tight, so he has to give the bats a chance and keep it close. No mistake pitches. Coming up to the dish for Oklahoma City, Damon Keith. He's already homered in this ballgame. And a runner on now.
Now batting, center fielder,
Justin Dean will hit next. Puts this one in the air down the line, and that is a foul ball. Runner at first, nobody out. Fly ball down the line, over near the wall, and that's a foul ball. Here's the 0-2 pitch. And that'll get down for a hit. Lead runner holds up there at first and second with nobody out. That's back-to-back singles for these guys. I don't think he could have placed that one any better if he had walked into the outfield and set it down. That one was in the perfect spot to drop in for a hit. And the batter will be the shortstop, Austin Gauthier. Bit behind with that swing at strike one.
0-1.
This one in the air to right, Murphy. One down. So digging in, David Bodie. Now this is belted to right. That's got a chance. Makes the catch up against the wall. That wind coming in from right field looked like it played a part there. That ball
Now
was hitting
batting,
really
the
well, but
first
just couldn't
baseman,
make it out.
Ryan
And now,
Moore.
Ryan Moore. Grounder up the middle. And a base hit right there. Runner in from third to extend their lead. It's an RBI single. And they take a 3-run lead. 2 outs, runners at first and second. Eddie Rosario, the next to hit. Fly ball to left, down the line. Can't quite get there, it's a foul ball. First and second, 2 down. Fly ball out to left field, Wilson. That ends the inning and limits the damage. Well, they pick up 1 run on the RBI single. They cut the lead to 3, it's now 7-4.
Now pitching.
Welcome back, and here comes the closer, Gustav Graterol. Comes in with a chance for save number 2 on the season. Digging in for the Chihuahuas, Kai
Paso,
Murphy.
right
0 for 3,
field,
a fly out, a ground out, and
Murphy.
a strikeout.
Yeah.
Swing and a ground ball up the middle, base hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning. And he's just given them a big lift. They've got an outside shot at coming back now. Nico Goodrum now at the plate.
Hey.
With the leadoff hitter aboard, the pitcher is looking to cut down that threat. Maybe a ground ball can help them get him off the bases, maybe even a double play. 1-1 pitch now. And a big swing and a miss. That sinking fastball looks really hittable out of the hand, but the late movement just makes it dive under the bat.
Now batting.
So up next, Mason McCoy.
McCoy.
No balls. 1 strike.
In the dirt, and it'll get to the backstop. And now a man in scoring position. Closers are brought into the game to settle things down and secure the victory. Throwing wild pitches does not serve those purposes at all. And this one gets through. Runner around third. Crosses the plate. And it's now a 2-run game. And here's the first baseman, Yuli Gurriel. Corner infielders guard the lines. They're trying to keep extra bases at bay. Wouldn't be surprised to see the runner break from first, trying to stay out of the double play. Swing and a miss. Only one out remaining. So hard to get on top of the pitch at that location, let alone when it's at 100 miles per hour. That one was blown right by him. So it's their last chance of the ball game.
Ball. 1 ball, no strikes.
That one fouled off. Gratterall is just 1 strike away. Got the hitter looking for the strikeout. And that's the ball game. A 7-5 final score in this one. For our whole outstanding crew here at the show, I'm Ben Gelman. We'll see you soon.